Oh wait, shit. Where are my headphones? I have no idea where they are. I probably should look for them. Anyway, uh, don't talk about web novels. Don't talk. I don't know. Um, God, it feels so weird using a shitty keyboard. Funny is, I'm supposed to be streaming way early. That was the point, right? Oh wait, shit, wrong place. Wait, okay, okay, is tweeting at me. Okay, everything's posted everywhere I can. Oh, I'm getting so old, guys. My house is so cold. Oh God, why is it so cold? And the thing is, I can't stream it. I'm sorry. I mean, no, I'm not sorry. But I know. Yeah. I mean, look. The thing is, I've been thinking about. I don't like that it's winter. Like I said, like I like that it's winter. I don't like that it's winter. It's a complicated relationship winter and I have with each other. But no, like I have like just I'm just really. Can I like level with you right now? I'm just really tired. I've gotten to none of the things I wanted to do this month at all. Like at all. Everything has had to be postponed for life to happen. And so, like I'm gonna spend the next like 15 minutes just getting to the fucking contest thing I'm supposed to go to like so long ago, right? Like I'm gonna sit here for 15 minutes to doing no streaming, just talking to you about nothing as I complete this very specific task. I want you guys to just to humor me and let me have 15 minutes. I'm begging you. You have no idea how fucking much I've had to fight for this much time. So I hope you forgive me. I just need it. I haven't gone co-working stream. There's a co-working stream where I make a tweet. I'm sorry to disappoint. It's not going to be as fun and as cute as you want it. But hopefully that's okay with you. Shit. I literally like all this. The contest has been announced, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be able to make the date for the. It's gonna be fine, guys. How did I forget? How did I forget that my nephew is turning 1? How did I forget that everybody's having a I don't celebrate Christmas. I'm gonna tell you this. People who've been watching the stream for a long time, you know you might know a couple of things about me. One of the things you probably know is like I'm not a British national. I don't really live here that often. I live here most of the time, but like I don't celebrate things like people do here, right? And so I generally don't like celebrate Christmas. That's not something I do. But now I have relationships with people. How did that happen? I don't fucking know. And that has meant that like what was originally just the way I live my life is now no longer acceptable. I'm not American. I don't know why people think I'm American. So many people think I'm American. I don't know why. But either way, I'm not American. I just talk like that part. I just want to get out of the way. But no, like I just God. Anyway, I just have so many things to get done, and everyone's birthday is happening, and I've spent a lot of time kind of living as like a person who doesn't need to do any of these things. And life has now made it so that I need to do those things because I'm now older, and by extension, have people in my life who need me to be good, nice, and responsible. Um, I've been doing this stream thing for like 10 years. Shit. I've been doing it for 10 years and I don't even have. Where's my $1 million? Where's my $1 million? Fuck me, dude. I'm so pissed. I'm so pissed. Where is my $1 million? I have to ask this question. Anyway, whatever. The contest is going on to the end of the year. All right? You guys don't have till December 31st. I'm doing my best. I need a cute anime VTuber. Oh, that's it. That's that. Thought I'd have way more time, but I did not. Do I need $1 million to also get the cute anime VTuber? This is an unfair, vicious cycle that I have been thrust into. Thrust, I said. To shreds, you said. Shit. What's happening to me? Oh, the age. The age. I have no idea. Okay. I'm literally trying to put like just the small bits of information that is necessary for me to make this post on social media. Okay. This image is done. I think. I need to like check something I sent over. Okay, cool. The image is done. The Instagram post will be made tonight. Guys, I need you to hold me to this. Okay, it is currently 10:28 p.m. UK time. At midnight, listen to me. I need you all to listen to me. This is serious. This is serious business. At midnight today, that is in exactly 1.5 hours, I must stop everything I'm doing. Open Instagram, Twitter, Blue Sky, everything. I'm post about the contest. I need you to hold me to, I need this from you. I'm begging you. I can't go to bed without doing it. I need you to make me do this. I can't believe I'm asking this from you. The contest has already been going on for a week, for like 2 weeks. I had to extend the time because, you know, I life happened to me. But whatever. 2 weeks has already been going on. Good job, everyone who's been prepping themselves. I'm just making the social post so it's socially out. Contest ends December 31st. Listen, the last adjustment will happen. Midnight in 1.5 hours. I need you people to hold me to this. Do we agree, chat? Yes or no? We're gonna shake on this right fucking now. I'm being so for real. I'm being so for real. Are we gonna shake on this? Yes or no? Yes or no, everybody? Thank you. Thank you. Somebody's trying to support me in chat. Fuck, Twitch chat fucking hates me, apparently. Fuck you people. What do you mean you might forget? Do you have dementia? What do you mean? I fucking can't. I can't with you people. I can't when you people are like this. What do you mean, you people? Me forcing chat to hold me to my responsibilities because I have no sense of control over my life right now because I'm doing too many things. You need to remind me in exactly 1.5 hours that I must make a social post about the contest. I need to drop everything I'm doing and make a social post about the contest. All right? Pero, please. Pero doesn't even mean please. Pero means but. But whatever. Okay? I need you guys to hold me to this. I need to do this. I have had too many interruptions in my life, right? Everything all the way to like dog being sick type shit. So it's just interrupted my ability to do anything. So I just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, we're here to talk about web novels today. So let's do the regular podcast thing of prepping ourselves and getting ourselves souls ready. And if you're listening to this podcast as a VOD, because you opened the channel, opened the video, and we're like, I'm here talking about web novels. I'm sorry for the last 25 minutes. Something like that. Probably. No, 13 minutes. It's not actually been that long. Good. I'm sorry for the last 13 minutes. Like, I'm not sorry, but I have to say I'm sorry because that's what polite society indicates. I'm sorry. I hope you will forgive me. I'm going to talk about comics now. Comic? Although, Chad, I want you to know this. A big fucking sleeper thing that just happened to me today. Did you know, and this is serious, guys, did you people know that friggin', all right. Did you people know that the friggin' Baby Shark company just went public on the stock market? Am I the only one that's finding this out right now? That the Baby Shark company just went public on the stock market and is trading. People are buying stock in Baby Shark. People are spending real money buying stock in Baby Shark. It went public on the stock market. And I just think that that's the single funniest shit. Okay, let's talk about this. Public on the stock market is a thing I say a lot on this channel, and people don't, if you don't know what that means, that's very worrying. What it means to go public on the stock market is when you're running a business, right? Anybody can give you money, and by giving you that money, they can through some agreements own a part of your company, right? Usually, companies are what's called private, as in nobody on the outside world can see what your revenue is or your gains or whatever. Everybody just like kind of knows you exist, and people can privately give you money to own parts of your company. and you can sell those parts, and they can sell those parts to other people over time, right? That's called being private. That's most companies. Going public on the stock market means that individuals in the public can buy your stock without having to make a specific deal with you. They can buy ownership of your company on some level without having to make a specific deal with you, right? And by being able to buy that ownership, they can have certain levels of control over your company, right? And when we talk about your stock price going up and down, the reason it matters is like people are more willing to buy ownership of your company if your company is doing well. People are more willing to sell away and not own your company if your company is doing bad. It's a good performance indicator of whether your company is meeting goals or not meeting goals, right? And so what goes public is very important because people are only willing to put money into things like in an ideal economy, people only put money into things that make them money. That's the idea. In an ideal world, people only buy things in the stock market that will then make them money or that they think will make them money, right? And so when a company goes public on the stock market, as in now anybody can buy ownership of the company to some extent, right, on the stock market, and that happens, it means that that company believes that people will see them as a valuable asset to purchase and then to use to make money, which that company will leverage and be like, look, see, people value me. Therefore, investors give me more money. Therefore, people who want to make deals with me give me better deals. Because when you work with me, you make more money and I make more money. People like us more. People believe in us more. And so association with me is a good way to increase your public value and then to also increase your ability to make money through other means. Theoretically, you're supposed to get part of the revenue, and that's what makes a stock worthwhile. But people mostly fixate on buying and selling and buying and selling, what do you call it? Buying and selling stock. Like, that's it. But theoretically, if your stock is doing really well and your company's doing really well, you do what's called, the idea is by holding the stock, you can also get a little bit of money back. So like Coca-Cola gives like $5 or something per share you own in the company. Stock and share is the same thing in this context. And so if you own like 5,000 shares of Coca-Cola, you can get like, no, it's not $6, it's like 6 cents. Sorry, 6 cents or something per share. If you own like 5,000 shares of Coca-Cola, you can get like $300 back a year, theoretically. And if you own like, but the thing is, if you're a big owner, like if you own like 1 million shares in Coca-Cola, you get like $600,000 a year for doing nothing, right? Just for showing up and owning it and never selling. And Coca-Cola will give you that forever. Not forever, but as long as they're making enough extra money to give you that. That's it. That's the main reason people own shares. But nowadays, people own them mostly to buy them and sell them. Basically going, I think this stock company is going to do well. I'm going to buy it now. And then later, when the company's doing well, I'm going to sell it at a higher price than what I bought it for. It's like buying a car, it's like buying a Pokemon card and being like, people are going to really like this Pokemon card in a year and then selling. It's gambling. Yeah, no, it's 100% gambling. Whoever said gambling, it's gambling. So looking up, it's just the Baby Shark song for, yeah, that's all Baby. So the Baby Shark company is a company called Pinkfong. Pinkfong is public on the stock market in Korea. And I just think it's really funny. I think it's Korea. Let me make sure what I just read. Yeah, no, it's public on the stock market in Korea. So people are buying shares in fucking Baby Shark. And I just think that's funny. That's it. There's nothing meaningful or useful about it. The company has basically like flip-flopped wildly between making revenue and not. 1 year they lost $20 million. The next year they made $20 million. The next year they lost only $244,000. Then they lost $20 million again. And in the last 2 years, they've only made like $5 million in revenue. The company makes no sense. Anyway, Baby Shark, do-do-do-do-do-do, Baby Shark, do-do-do-do-do-do, Baby Shark. Thank you, everybody. All right, now back to the show. And welcome to the Thunderdome. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the episode of the Webcomics Hubcast, web novel edition, which I probably should talk about more. Web novels are actually very important to us. I thought today we'd talk about web novels because, and this is not very important, but I think it's a lie. It's kind of important. A new web novel company is out, and they are called Novelpia, like Zootopia, but novel. right? No, no, Novolpia. Novolpia. I don't know how to say the name. Npia is like a I think it's a Korean web novel company, and they've gone global. They've gone English oriented, and it's actually a big thing for the web novel industry, which has been booming the last like year and a half, more so than usual, to the point where people are using Royal Road, Wuxia World, which is one that does. I'm gonna actually switch to a screen share so you guys can see what I'm talking about. There's all these web novel companies like Radish. So Radish is the one that Tapas bought. This is which. Wait, what the fuck? I didn't even realize Tapas spent millions of dollars on this. Kakao spent millions of dollars on Radish, and Radish is down. Radish is done. The web novel company Radish is it's been down since September. I didn't even realize. What the fuck? They merged these people with Tapas, and I told you guys it was a shit show back in the behind the scenes. I know what was happening. I didn't know it was this bad. Oh, damn. Anyway, Radish, which was a web novel company, Wuxia World, which is a web novel company that focuses on it's literally a leveling, like Three Kingdoms, Joseon World. It's just mostly focusing on any martial arts era Asian content web novel thing. Royal Road, which is for people who don't want to have their stuff going through AI, but it's definitely been harvested for AI. And there's other ones. And now Novelpia, which came from from Korea, I believe, and is now here. And it's all got web novels. You guys might be like, why do web novels matter in this context? Well, web novels matter largely because they are like the base element of literally everything. If you can get an audience in your web novel, right? If you get an audience in your web novel, the chances of you getting from web novel to webcomic to a game, animation, book deal to whatever additional thing is a lot simpler. Your cut of the pie is a lot smaller, but at the same time, the amount of work you have to do post writing is very little, right? And making it here is a great one-way ticket up the chain as people try to scramble to figure out how to make money from your IP. It's also very easy to get your stuff stolen, by the way. So don't misunderstand this as being something good, right? And so that's why web novels are interesting. Webtoon already has their own web novel thing. Webtoon's web novel thing is called Yonder. This is their English one. Yonder app. There it is. There they are. Yonder is Webtoon's foray into web novels. Yonder Webtoon. Anyway. Oh, Yonder is closing down, Tema. I didn't even fucking look. Anyway, Webtoon had Yonder. It's apparently now down, so whatever. But Webtoon had Yonder. It was a fiction and books website. And there's other ones. A lot of people have web novels. Tapas, as we all know, famously has a web novel system. If we've been looking, if we remember, Tapas has always, for a long time, supported web novels. And in fact, their biggest, and this is the thing important to remember, Tapas's biggest webtoon, which is The Beginning After the End, started its life as a web novel on Tapas. We need to keep that in mind. And there's a lot of web novels that will go from here onto Tapas. Like, this is deeply important. The time I got really reincarnated as Slime, the manga started its life as a web novel. A lot of big IPs started as a web novel. Goblin Slayer started as a web novel. I almost forgot about that, right? And then that web novel then gets basically upgraded to the webtoon and upgraded up to the rest of the thing. Oh yeah, and there's novelizing. Oh, the thing is, Novolpia came on down my doorstep, and somebody brought it up with with another one called novelizing. So here we are with novelizing. Oh, by the way, if you guys are noticing something, there's a lot of AI covers. There's a lot of AI generated covers on these websites. Even on Novelpia, you'll see immediately in the top link, Last Wish, AI covers. AI covers everywhere. Look, I hate to be that person, but writers aren't artists. And for all my many problems with writers, they do not have the same, they may not have the same concerns as artists would about AI generating art. It's very common. Look, I'm not saying to you this is like this is not a, I don't think this is the hub of good behavior and lovely people. I'm just pointing out to you that this is a location we should be looking at more, because this is where content is going to be coming from. This is where when we look at any level of new comic that will be coming out, new big IP, a good chance is that it will be coming from one of these websites where people write their own novels. Okay, that's the truth. Because and if you're like wondering why, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you why. Okay, basically, right? If you are a big company, I don't like this Paint website. I need like a good website for Paint that is like, I don't want to use whiteboard. I have a private whiteboard I have here, but I'm just too lazy to do it. Okay, whatever. This is good enough. This is good enough. God, why is this? Sometimes I open a website and I'm like, why is this so difficult to use? And I realize I'm just an idiot. Anyway, where is the thickness? How thick is this? Why is it that? Why am I having such a hard time today? Okay, whatever. Marker is good. Anyway, so let's say the average webtoon, let's use a number. The average webtoon costs 50K. Let's just say that. Let's just use a number. This is not fixed, but this is for purposes of development. To turn this webtoon, right, into an animation that makes money back, your animation starts with the cost of with the revenue of minus 50K, and then plus, and then you add on whatever cost this thing has, plus cost, and the animation or whatever IP development has to make that 50K back plus cost. Because from the perspective of a company, that's how they'll see it. I'm not saying that the webtoon creators don't make that 50K back. I'm saying that's how the companies are going to look at it. We spent 50K on it. Yeah, we made the 50K back, but that's not the point. We wanted to make 100K off of that. So the moment we didn't make 100K, let's say we only made 60, we made a loss anyway. So the company, they spend 50K. The next development thing needs to make them 50K plus the cost of the thing times 2, right? And it just kind of needs to keep going like that. They spend this much money to get all the way up here, right? But their costs just grow bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger very quickly. When it comes to web novels, right, you don't spend even close to 50K. You can probably pay, I think I've seen rates as low as like $2,000 for a, like half of a book, half of an actual book. Like, what would it end up being? Like 50,000 words, something stupid. Like, I'm not saying that's reasonable. I'm just saying I've seen like 50 to 100K words or something going for like 2K from one person. I'm not super versed in how they get priced in the web novel world. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm just saying that the numbers I've seen are bad. And even if the official numbers are probably better, like they're nowhere near 50K level, right? So let's try and get into the head of a thing, of a breeder, of a company. They'd probably pay 10K. I'm probably even overestimating, but let's say you pay 10K for a season's worth of story. So just imagine all of the story in Lore Olympus season 1 or whatever, but equivalent in writing. You pay 10K for that. Every future cost, right? So the web novel will start with the cost of minus 10K, right? Minus the 50K you're going to spend on it, right? And then so on and so forth. But because this number is smaller, the chance of you having made the 20K, I mean, double this, is higher. There's actually a really high chance that you start with no costs on the web novel, right? So you got to make money here. You got to then make money here. You're going to make money on the next IP development, and then the next. And each time you make that money, the percentage that the author gets from you, the percentage goes smaller and smaller and smaller, much faster, because you basically bought control of the IP here at this novel point, right? At this novel point. And so as you develop further and further and further, maybe in the webtoon they take 30%, right? Then in the animation they take 15%, and then you just keep going. They take 7%. But at the webtoon level, as you develop, the artist probably takes like 50 to 60% over here, right? I'm trying to be reasonable, with assumptions here, assuming the company takes on costs of things like marketing. The artist takes like 60% of the money here, and then takes like 30% of the money in the next thing, and then takes like, no, not even 30, more like 40%, then 30%, then 20. Like you see how they're still taking more money because they were involved at such a later point in the process. I don't know if I'm making sense to anybody here. Tell me if I sound fucking stupid. But the point is, by getting you earlier in the novelization stage and doing all the work of developing your IP, they can charge you more money as a company to develop your IP and basically give you smaller and smaller cuts of the pie quicker and quicker and quicker as you develop through the process. And for them, that's a great way to keep their revenues high. Keep their costs low, keep their revenues high. In the Webtoon environment, right, you're likely going to be collecting bigger and bigger chunks of the pie way later down the line than they would like you to. I'm not saying these chunks are fair. I'm not saying these chunks are reasonable. These are not value judgments. This is just me going over the point of where you start determines how much you get over time. That's it. And you're not wrong, Kiki, when you say that there's a real chance that if you start as a novel, there's a better chance of you going nowhere. The thing with novels is that they're a very low cost thing to get involved. Like, look, let's talk real quick, right? Guys, how long does the average panel take you to draw? How long does the average chapter take you to draw? Like, I want you to tell me how long your average chapter of your webtoon takes you to draw, right? And I'm going to give you a number from a guy I know who writes web novels. How long it takes him to make the average chapter, assuming a similar amount of content is put forward. I had to ask someone about this, so this is someone's opinion of their own work. It's not a one-for-one of everything. This is just me talking about the differences and highlighting these things. But how long does it take you? 2 weeks to draw. It take you 2 weeks to make your average chapter, right? You take 2 weeks. Some people are probably taking, for the average chapter, your comic is grayscale, so maybe in color it takes double that, 1.5, let's say 3 weeks, right? The person I'm talking to writes a lot of schlocky romance content, and they said for their story, for their novel, they write like a couple pages a week, like basically a page a day sometimes, depending on how they're feeling. And so to get through a similar amount of content in the average 60-panel webcomic, based on their perception of of how much it would take them, they said that they will probably take about 3 or 4 days. Right? So for them to complete a similar amount of content, it takes 3 or 4 days. Everyone writes at a different speed. To be very clear, what takes this person 3 or 4 days because they don't give a shit, right? Because this person talks specifically about they write schlocky romance on purpose. This is what they want to do with their time. They know it's bullshit, but they do it to get clicks and to get views. You are also, even if you were doing a shitty webtoon to get clicks and views, it would still take you about a week and a half. So this person, they take on average a lot less time to make anything. Some people are saying 5 chapters a week on Royal Road, right? Like 1 chapter a week is considered slow. People are saying minimum 3, 1 chapter a week is considered slow. They're saying it takes him 3 or 4 days to write. He probably writes and then writes multiple things at once as well. When you think about the fact that maybe he's taking 3 or 4 days in terms of the amount of let's say he's spending a couple hours a day. He didn't give me a specific past time. He just said I take 3 or 4 days to make the average chapter. He didn't tell me if he takes just 2 hours a day or like 4 hours a day on a chapter, right? He might be lighting these up in such a way that he's like putting them out a lot. But at 3 or 4 days a chapter, compared to 2 or 3 weeks a chapter for the average creator, like their working time is significantly lower. And so their working revenue, expected revenue is significantly lower. Any level of development for them is going to make them happy, right? And for the webtoon and the movie companies and the book companies and all that stuff, this is valuable. They get to publish the content like a couple dozen ways before they even have like at least 2 ways, right? And make money in 2 separate ways. They release the web novel edition, they release the web novel edition, then they release the webtoon edition book, then they maybe release a special one that combines the two. And like That's 3 books right there. That's already 3 revenue streams. 3 straight revenue streams. You're doing a web novel, right? Sorry, webtoon, right? Your book comes out. You got your special edition book, and then you got your regular book, and that's it. Again, additional revenue stream all of a sudden just from the fact that you made a web novel. I'm not saying these people are like getting a fucking million deals a day. I'm pointing out, again, this is very important for me to say. I want to clarify that I'm not making a value judgment of web novel. One, because I don't really care if they make more or less money, because it's not my industry. But it's important to recognize that, like, from a company's perspective, they are they're interesting, they're valuable, and they are worthwhile. Even if Yonder and Radish go down, because again, I've not been keeping up with them, they were still worth attempting for the fact that they could save them money. Right? Like, that was the big thing. None of these people care about getting into, like, some of the people don't even care about getting into novelization. Yeah, you just make as many web novels as possible to increase your chance of getting somewhere. Just throw stuff at the wall. Make every single variation of the content until something clicks with an audience, right? Like, it can be, it's kind of soulless. It reminds me of the fact that there's an audience of people out there's an author out there who makes who literally min-maxes romance porn books. He just writes like writes like falling in love with the werewolf, falling in love with the billionaire werewolf, falling in love with a billionaire dinosaur, falling in love with a cartoon dog. Doesn't matter, right? Just write a couple billion of those, change a couple names around here and there. One of them will click with an audience. You'll sell a couple copies, make maybe $5,000 that month. If you're really lucky and you do it right and you hit the right things, move on. Like that's what writing allows you to do, right? That flexibility, because your job is to maintain prose and maintain readability and be legible and not be so schlocky that nobody wants to read you. Once you pass those thresholds, you're good, right? There's no like visual threshold you need to pass. And people are just more interested in the fact that, like, you know, they've got something to read that will entertain them. The reader girlies are a little bit more allowing. I have to say it the way it is. I think the reader girls are just a little bit more allowing too. Right? Like, this is the reason I'm talking about all this stuff and I'm getting to it is because Novelty are showing up, right? A Korean-focused novel website coming over is a sign of the fact that they think that they can make money here in the English market. They already have an app. They're moving quickly to attract users. They have multiple different stories, and they're doing a contest right now, a $2,000 contest. Get as much as $20 for reaching 200 views, up to $2,000 for reading what should be 200,000 views. No, 20,000 views in Creativity Support Fund for completing all missions. Completing all missions, there's a mission system. Reach 200 challenge views. Become Novel Pia's exclusive plus 500 challenge views. Become Novel Pia exclusive plus 1,000 challenge views. Become Novel Pia exclusive plus 3,000. Like, you could get up to $50,000. No. From the fund pool is $50,000. Your reward is $1,200. Over the course of this entire setup, you make $2,000. I guess. Like, this is such a weird. I guess it's just how novels work. I don't know. All works that reach stage 4. If you get through all these stages, you get to the top stage where you get the $2,000. They give you a custom drawn cover for you. Covers will be created using AI. You can opt to receive just a typography if you prefer. That's the prize. The stage 4 prizes will give you $2,000 total. Also, will AI generate you a cover? What's happening? We're looking at fucking web novels, and apparently the industry's cooked. The industry's fucking cooked to end. Like, apparently, the thing is, I've been told it's booming. I've been informed it's booming. This website came across my desk. I'm going to tell you where I was. This morning I was walking my dog, right? I was walking my dogs with my girlfriend, and we're having a lovely little stroll. I'm having an iced tea, and suddenly I'm like, I get a text. Like, literally, it's this morning. I get a text this morning from a longtime friend in the webcomic space, who also writes novels. And they were just like, "Oh, dude, have you seen that new Korean web novel company?" And I'm like, what's happening? And so that's how I get this news. And like, I'm not surprised that web novels are popular and doing well and blah, blah, blah. What I'm surprised by is that the company is doing a contest and the contest will give you $2,000 and the other bonuses will AI generate a cover for you. You can AI generate a cover by yourself. You can download, look, I'm not saying you should, but you can download a model right now on your shitty laptop and AI generate a better cover than this. What is happening? What is happening? Such a reward. Congrats on winning. You got an AI generated picture from ChatGPT. So exclusive means you have 30 chapters on their website. So you can apply for exclusive status. Your daily uploads are limited to 2 chapters. Holy shit. Who's releasing more than 2 chapters a day? Anyway, your daily uploads are 2 chapters a day, maximum 2. Each chapter must contain at least 1,500 words. So over 30 chapters, 1,500 words, you will have you've written 45,000 words tops. They're going to give you $2,000, 45,000 words. I saw $2,000, 50,000 words. I wasn't even that far from what I was seeing. Okay, 100K for $2,000, 45 for $2,000 is not bad. I think the web novel space is all broke, and only the ones that make it out are what happens. And I think you need to make it out. Is the thing is like making it out is like a one shot up the stream, but everyone's like dead. Everyone's dead, and then 5 guys make it out every 10 years, and that's why people perceive the industry as booming. Challenge views equals premium member views plus regular member views for 100. So wait. To get the challenge views, people who have the subscription or who are premium members count as 1 view. But if you're not a premium member, you count as 1/100th of a view. What the fuck? Only 1 work per account. If your book has been published physically, you can't compete, which is like, this is cooked, man. This is cooked. I was informed that these were booked. You know what? Hold on 1 second. Let me make a call real quick. Let me make a call. I gotta yell at someone. Because I didn't understand what they're saying. Okay. Hey. I didn't ask you. You told me. You told me that the web novels were booming. What? What did you base that off of? What did you base that off of, my guy? Oh, so okay. So what it is a lot of IP development companies are interested in web novels, so they're picking everyone and giving them content. And that's why you said boom. Okay, all right. I mean, you're still a fucking idiot, but that's not important. All right, I love you. Okay, goodbye. All right. Basically, what has been explained to me very quickly. I'm still getting texts about it. Is that we're still in a recession. We've been in a recession for like 2 years. I've been saying that. Chat, did I not predict the recession? Did I predict the recession, chat? Have I predicted it? Someone in chat has been watching me for 2-3 years now. They know I predicted the recession. But more importantly than that, with webcomics, I know. No, but the AI bubble. No, but more relevantly, what has been explained to me is that a bunch of big companies are buying web novels. That's it. That's why it's considered booming. The big companies are buying web novels. That's it. Like, the web novel companies that are established aren't doing too bad, and they're getting reads. And the big companies are buying web novels and then trying to turn them into webtoons or anything else. And so they're buying more than they've ever bought before for adaptation, which what I was talking about before. But I thought what they meant was there's so much purchasing happening that the web novel companies are doing well. No, it just means that other people are taking web novels away. That's it. That's all they mean. Nothing else. That's fun. Anyway, this is still shit. This company moved all the way from Korea to English. And you know one of the things that gets me about this website, about this company especially, is it's actually very important to bring up. A lot of these books, like all of the premium books, are from Korea, right? They were all made in Korea or in Japan or wherever else get their writers from, right? And I think they've been AI translated. I think they've been AI translated from Korean and Japanese to English. So that means all these people's stories have been fed to the AI. Well, yeah, the companies take away the popular novels, and the novel site goes broke without their golden goose. So that's why they monetize so hard. What's their monetization? Let's see, $6.99 30-day premium. Wait, what? I'm so confused. What's unavailable on the right? It's available. Oh, so the $6.99 plan is non-renewable. To get $6.99 a month at a renewable price, it's no longer available. But you can get $6.99 non-renewable, and then I guess after that, pay $9.99. What is happening? Okay, let's read a web novel. Oh, 1 second, chat. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Sorry, guys, I had a call. I know I was mute. I was mute on purpose. Anyway, more importantly, so this is the top ranking web novel. I keep saying comic. Web novel, right? This is the top ranking web novel. Strangely, the hero's party is being nice to me. AI generated big booby woman, check. Everyone refreshing to see if something's wrong with their system. Guys, I'm allowed to take, I literally said, give me a minute. Something's happening, and I muted myself. I'm sorry, I should have been clearer about what I meant. Anyway, this is the web novel. Let's read the first chapter. I'm going to read this dramatically, by the way. So, chat, sit back, relax, cooling and schooling. I'm going to read you a story from the great Novelpia story, the Demon Lord and this is chapter 1. Actually, I'm gonna do this audible style. Ready? Strangely, the hero's party is being nice to me by Do Won Hyang on Novelpia. Chapter 1: The Demon Lord and the Hero's Party. The entire room was drenched in pitch black darkness. In the center, a man spat out a lump of blood. His blood spilled onto the black ground. His blood was just as thick and black as the earth beneath. That's a terrible sentence. Of course, I wasn't surprised by this. I'd known for a while that he was different from human. I placed my sword against his neck. Shing! It just says shing! What's happening? What's happening? Why does it just say shing? Okay, maybe I just don't understand light novels. 1 second. The cold blade touched his skin. Looking down at him, I said, It's over, Demon King. Your ambitions end here. The Demon King wants a being who plunged this world into terror. As I spoke, I was quite out of breath. Ah, ah. My rough breathing filled the pitch black room. Those labored breaths came not just from me, but from everyone present. A knight covered in wounds, a mage leaning on his staff depleted of mana, a saintess who had used up all her holy power. Everyone was exhaling rough breaths. As our hot breaths gradually subsided, I realized that this battle was finally over. It truly was a difficult fight, too difficult to express in mere words. Sword marks were scattered everywhere, and during this battle alone, my party members nearly crossed the river to the afterlife several times. We even had one actual sacrifice, but we won in the end. We persevered, stood up, and captured the Demon King, who had plunged the continent into fear and chaos. If I swung the holy sword in my hand, his head would surely fall. The world was saved, yet strangely, I felt nothing special about it. And then the Demon King spoke. What a shame, what a shame. If I had just a little more time, I could have attained complete power. A sneer formed on his blood-stained lips. If I had more time, I could have finally ended this hateful world. I see. So this is as far as I go. My ideals will disappear here. He muttered incomprehensible regret. I silently listened to his words. It's not that I felt sympathy for him, but this scene was simply unskippable. After talking for a while, he looked at my face and said, Kill me, hero. I won't beg pathetically for my life. As he said, I slashed my holy sword diagonally. What? With a silver line, his head fell. Simultaneously, congratulations, you have defeated the Demon King. A system notification appeared on the monitor screen. I stared at it silently. Yeah, hero, well done. Really, really well done. Now the citizens can sleep peacefully. Thank you, hero. It's all thanks to you. It's finally over. It truly was a difficult journey. After defeating the Demon King, the heroes' party headed back to the kingdom in harmony. On the way back, the party members' faces bloomed with smiles. The Saintess praised the hero's achievements. The knight looked at the hero with a face full of goodwill, and the mage smiled with a deeply relieved expression. Everyone was full of affection. At this rate, the hero would probably return to establish a harem with the entire party and begin a peaceful life. The kings of each country would likely exalt the hero and engrave his achievements in history. It was truly a comfortable and a happy ending. However, I couldn't help but click my tongue to the sight. From my perspective, this playthrough was another failure. I see the heroines laughing happily. The Saintess, Knight, Mage. The rogue is missing. This time, the party member who dropped out was the rogue. Last time it was the Saintess. Time before it was the Mage. Time before that, the Knight. This time, once again, the rogue was eliminated. With a disappointed face, I muttered, damn, I was so close this time. This guy is an incel feeling mogged by a fucking 2D character in a video game. This is a book that has 60,000 reads. Okay? These are 13 favorites. It's completed. It's got 197 chapters. This is the top novel in ranking. This is number one. In the live category. Let's look at the top 100 category. In the top 100 category, this is number one. The court physician cured the villainess and ran away. This is number one. Okay? I'm going to read chapter 1. Prologue. Chapter 0 has guys, it's a prologue webtoon. Oh! There's a prologue webtoon. It looks AI generated. Wait, it is AI generated. Why? Why? Why is it AI generated? You could have paid someone. You could have paid someone such a small amount of money and they would be from like Thailand or something. You could have taken advantage of a poor economy and at least come out with like half decent pictures. Is it just me or does this art feel like AI? Yes, because it's AI. It's simple. If you can't knife her, you wife her. It's got a manhwa adaptation. It did not get a manhwa adaptation. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't. No, wait. Okay, wait. Let's read the novel. Maybe the novel's better. The world ended again without anything special happening. I think it happens sometime. Wake up, eat, live your normal life, go back to sleep. Why is everything gonna... What's going on? This is... Why are web novels so difficult to read and not feel like I'm reading bullshit? Hold on, wait. One second. This is the first chapter of apparently of 50 Shades of Grey. Wait, let me see. I've read, you know what? No. Why am I doing this? Guys, I have a copy of 50 Shades in my house. I'm just gonna read you the first chapter of 50 Shades of Grey. Okay? Give me a moment. Okay, I lied. I don't have the first chapter of 50 Shades. I thought I did, but I think I've left that somewhere else around the house. So I'm going to read the first page of Twilight. All right? I'm going to read the first page of Twilight. Ready for it? Ready for it, everybody? It's the first page of Twilight. My mother drove me to the airport with the windows rolled down. It was 75 degrees in Phoenix. The sky was a perfect cloudless blue. I was wearing my favorite shirt, sleeveless, white eyelet lace. I was wearing it as a farewell gesture. My carry-on item was a parka. In the Olympic Peninsula of Northwest Washington State, a small town named Forks exists under a near constant cover of clouds. It rains on this inconsequential town more than any other place in the United States of America. It was from this town and its gloomy, omnipresent shade that my mother escaped with me when I was only a few months old. And it was in this town that I'd be compelled to spend a month every summer until I was 14. That was the year I finally put my foot down. These past 3 summers, my dad, Charlie, vacationed with me in California for 2 weeks instead. That's the first page, right? Why the fuck is the first page of this web novel read worse than the first page of Twilight? Why is this so difficult? Why are these so hard to read? What's happening to the web novels? Maybe it's my fault. I'm going to go on Royal Road. I've been told Royal Road is the best place to read web novels. I've been told this, all right? I've been told this by multiple people, that all the web novels on Royal Road are better. So I'm going to open this. Mother of Learning, all right? Okay, that's not even AI generated, guys. That looks hand drawn, I think, maybe. What did Inky say? Because the scepter of anime hangs over all. A lot of them are written like anime scripts with plus visual descriptions rather than a standalone novel. I know this, but I'm not happy about it. Okay, good chapter title. Good morning, brother. Zorian. This is a good opening. Zorian's eyes abruptly shot open as the sharp pain erupted from his stomach. Whole body convulsed, buckling against the object that fell on him. Suddenly he was wide awake, not a trace of drowsiness in mind. That's not bad. It's the top novel of Railroad. This is number 1 right now. I went to read, and I went to best rated, and this is number 1. The time loop adventure story. So wait, let me understand something. These web novel boys are valuable because they are cheap. Like that, they're valuable for like 3 reasons, right? From a company perspective, they're cheap. Additional revenue streams add money, right? And pay less on development. These are the reasons, right? If you develop the IP, you pay less. For people who are like, what the fuck is the IP development? It's when you take like a book and you make a comic, and then you take a comic and you make a movie. You take a book and you make a movie. That's IP development. You're putting the IP in different places where it could access new audiences and new people could enjoy it. Twilight as a book has audience members who like it. Twilight as a movie has audience members who like it. There may be overlap between these audiences, but there are definitely people who only watch one, who only watch or only read, right? Important to recognize. These are the values of, this is what they get for IP development, and this is what they get for money, what they get for cheap. But so many of them are poorly written. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you get any of this. Most of them read like shit. And the top of Novelpedia reads like shit. I mean, there's a good chance they did lose all the good novels to being bought. That's not unusual, right? That does happen. They get bought. A lot of them get bought. It might also be because of the AI generation translation. Like, remember, AI generation translation is something I think they use to move these comics across, these novels across. So, like, there's a real chance these are all AI translated, which is why they read like shit. They also go on for countless volumes, like they have tons and tons of chapters. So maybe they get better over time, but by the time they get better, like, these chapters cost money to be paying for their subscription. And then this is a light novel to manga pipeline. It just needs to read good enough to be adapted into a manga. How's my Korean reading? My Korean reading isn't that bad, but I can't tell when Korean is, I can't tell if a Korean novel is good or not. I can't tell if a Korean novel is good or not because, like, I'm still in that awkward phase of, like, being informed, right? And so I'll read it and I'll be like, I know what it says. Like, I don't know if it's better, if that makes sense. If you're so prone to if you're so poor, did you know, like, Kiki, you just basically say you're too poor to get any better, so I'm not going to waste my time. Also, you know, one of the big, oh, that's a good point. I'm still not a very good writer, but I'll look at that later. I want to say one of the big things that web novel people bring up a lot, like more so than webtoon people, is piracy. Like, web novel people, in my experience, when I've spoken to them, one of the main things they bring up is piracy. To me, you talk about how piracy is like a really big issue. How, like, there's so much web novel piracy, and it's a lot harder to detect because, oh no, there's so much web novel piracy. It's a lot harder to detect because, like, it's just text, and you can just put it on a thing that can't be scanned, or you can take all the text and download it and then distribute it as a zip file or something, and not tell people what's in it, and it's very hard to track. They bring this up often. Um, and it's not unusual for them to be targeting middle grade manga reading audience, adult book readers. That's not the issue though. Twilight is, like, by that logic, Inky, Twilight targets young adults, doesn't, like, young age, like not young age, but like middle age, like 14, 13. I think that's middle grade. Is that middle grade or is that young? No, I think that's middle grade. They target like 13, 14, 15. That's what Twilight targets. That's what she targeted with the first book, at least, right? And that reads better than this. So I don't know. I don't think that's the reason. It's not gonna EOS on global. I mean, at EOS, there's a good chance. Radish EOS. Oh, that's YA. That's young adult. And what is middle grade? Am I stupid? I thought middle grade was older than YA. 10 to 14. Yeah, I said 12, 13, 14. I mean, I guess including 10 makes it like a significant. I was saying 12, 13, 14. I was like, that's young adult. But it doesn't matter. I don't care. My point is, Radish has gone fucking EOS. Webtoons Yonder has gone fucking EOS. And, like, I guess with the content Novelty has gone, that $2,000 that they're going to spend, they might go EOS as well. YA is 14 to 18. The YA is 14 to 18, middle grade is 10 to 14. 12, 13, 14 is the age range I was thinking of. I was thinking of middle grade, and yeah, and you were, but I was using the word YA to describe middle grade, which is my bad. Didn't do that. I'm sorry. But no, like, Twilight was targeting that age. The first Twilight book targets, at least you're saying Twilight targets YA, so that's 14 to 18. I'm saying that when the marketing for Twilight that I saw growing up, it looked like it was targeting 10 to 14, like 12 to 14, right? Like kids who just gone into high school. But I guess the intended goal audience and the people who picked it up are not supposed to be then that's not what they're fighting about. They're like, yeah, fair point, fair point. I just argued the point that you were going to probably tell me by myself and agreed with you. Me, E plus 10. Yeah, yeah, E 10 plus. You say E 10 plus, like 10 plus. I was in elementary school. My classmate, everyone I knew at the time who was like younger, Twilight. Like the main reason I read Twilight is because like my younger cousin was reading Twilight, and like that was the main reason I even picked up the book. So like I just thought that was the age it was for. But I guess I said like what you're marketed for and who actually reads your stuff are not the same thing. Either way, like which is the more relevant thing. This novel PSI is interesting. Wait, guys! I think I found the greatest novel ever. Look at it. It's called Dream Materia. It's in 2005 in Florida. It's 2005 Florida. Wait. Imagine I read this and it's actually like a really good web novel. What's happening? What's with the spacing? I applied to add images and art over time. On there, other than middle grade, was manga readers, not book readers. A lot of people who read web novels don't read as much other forms of prose to base their expectations off. Very true and good point. So if you're targeting middle grade manga readers, these people are just looking for more manga esque content, and they want to access reading novels. They've never really read any other novels. So they'll read anything as long as it promises them the same power fantasy escalation and shit. And like it's probably written really weird in large part due to the fact that their audience is not um, well versed in novel reading. And so the book is trying to be exciting by being like a little bit difficult to predict to maintain someone's attention in some way. Which wouldn't be the weirdest thing I've ever heard of. So you know what? You know what? Inky, steam a good ham. You are an odd fellow, Inky, but you steam a good ham. I, uh, I've been wearing uh lens like what you call it? I've been wearing sunglass modifiers on my glasses, sunglass like a sunglass layer on my glasses. I've been having so much trouble with the bright light lately, and I forgot I've had it on this whole time. They started finding the chat difficult to read because my office light I dimmed it just now, and I was like, why couldn't I read the chat? Oh, I'm wearing sunglasses, and that's this is so meaningless. It doesn't matter. I just wanted to talk about it because it's the most old person thing that's happened to me so far. I'm aging rapidly. I'm aging so quickly. I'm trying to convince my students I'm 50 years old, and honestly, I'm beginning to feel like I'm 50 years old. Anyway, no, like guys, do you guys want to quick question, chat. This is important. An artist friend of mine told me this is important to like everyone in the chat, every artist in the chat. If you draw any level of drawing for your comic, important. An artist told me recently that they are having hand pain. This artist is relatively young. They're like just about 30, right? They told me that they're having hand pain and like a lot of wrist pain now. They've been making comics for like 8 to 10 years. I didn't get COVID twice. I got COVID one and a half times. I got COVID first, and then after I got injected, I got COVID. But that's not no, that's a lie. I only know I got COVID once. The second time, I think I got COVID. I don't know if I actually got COVID. Anyway, more relevantly to this, um, and I got COVID both times because of other people's inability to look after themselves. Anyway, more relevant to this is the thing I was trying to get at. This youngish artist told me that they're having a lot of pain in their hands. Other people tell me they're having shoulder pain, etc. Is this a route that you go? Like, do you think? Do you guys think the artist until you're like 30 or you can't deal with your hand pain anymore to a web novel writer to making some other asshole draw your comics and books for you uh, is the real route that you should take? That will happen. It should happen. That is happening. Like, do we think that's the new route? Are we routing like that? Are we routing? Are we routing up the ass like that? I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Getting COVID 1.5 times is killing me. It's breaking my brain. I feel like that. I feel like that's a real thing that could happen. Like the proliferation, the web comic content pipeline, um, is likely leading to increased strain on people's joints when they make art because they're making more art than probably would have been normal for a singular artist to make at any point in time before the infinite slog of content was going to come available. And so if you're doing that, you're probably going to wear out a lot quicker. And so you're probably going to want to retire into writing web novels. Yeah, but the thing is, a lot of people are saying that the exercises aren't changing. They're doing the exercises. They're gaining the muscle mass. They're going to the gym, and they're still getting pain. Like, that's why I'm thinking. I'm not going to say it should happen or it's the standard route, but I'd say drawing a comic can prepare you to write comic strips. And it's definitely something that happens in the industry. I mean, it just seems like that's happening more and more. I'm hearing more and more reports of it. But the thing is, I'm hearing them from younger and younger people of long-term pain. And a lot of these people are healthy. A lot of these people are healthy. And so, like, I feel like that might become the new meta. Webtoon to web novel author, back to webtoon creator. But as a CD, as a creative director, rather than as an actual art as an actual artist. You have osteoarthritis. You're an idiot. Anyway, I'm not even going to engage in criticizing you more than that, Konichiwa. I love you, but the moment you said I have arthritis, I'm like, shut up. I don't know why you're drawing. No, but the thing is, these people are stretching. Like, one of the people I'm talking about goes to the gym 3 times a week. They stretch, they work out, they've gained muscle mass, they're stretching, they're drinking a ton of water, they're eating really well, they're getting pain. They have a good table setup. I even helped them 3D print an adjustable um, 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 tablet mount, right? They're wearing the glove. They have wrist rests. I don't know what else you can do at that point. They take regular breaks. I don't know what else you do at that point. But also, you're saying they should take breaks. Like, you're saying they should take breaks. Um, but like, and this is the other part that's important. Maybe they're not taking as many breaks. Maybe they're not doing all those things. But how are they supposed to do all those things if if their livelihood relies on it? How are you supposed to stay healthy if your entire livelihood relies on you? Like, for some of these people, relies on you drawing a new chapter a week, every week. No, I don't. I'm not going to extrapolate that far. I'm going to be very fair. I'm not going to say everybody's going through it, but I'm saying that I'm hearing it happen more and more often, and that's concerning. And maybe I'm just in a pool of people that are telling me the same thing, and maybe everyone I know who's dealing with this have shit genetics. Wouldn't be the weirdest thing. One of them finds this can't even gain muscle in half of their arm. They have the worst triceps I've ever seen in my life. So, I will not deny any of the things you've said. I'm just identifying like a small trend a small thing that may be a trend, and I'm worried that it might be a trend. Yeah, you're not wrong. The mangaka have had it. I guess it's just kind of new to English speaking comic thing. And the thing is, it's bad that we've let it happen anywhere. Um, and like, yeah, I consider when I pulled up. Honestly, I'm not dealing with pain much, but I did consider going the novels with illustration route. Just have a big ego, so I went comic. I mean, look, guys, we should all work out more. Everyone should be going to the gym a minimum of two times a week. Yeah, I am tricep shaming. I'm sorry if you have bad triceps, fuck you. But you should be going out to the gym 2 times. You should go to the gym 2 times a week, like for real. And if you're an artist, especially, you should be working your forearms out, and your shoulders, and your biceps and triceps. Like, your arms should be pretty strong, along with your chest should be pretty strong as well, right? Like, if those aren't strong, you're gonna have a really rough time. Neck too, but that's like, you can work out your neck, by the way. Um, you probably should, by the way. It's important. Now that I point out you have to work out your neck, I did that thing where you think about a muscle for the first time in a while. then you stretch it. And I feel like we're all gonna do that in the chat. You're all humans. You're gonna hear me say neck too, by the way, and then you're all gonna like crick your neck a little bit, you know, bend it a little bit, do a little bit of a stretch pull, just touch it. I got all of you. K-pop dances are not gonna fix anything. Knees are important too. I do not deny that, Magic Fire. Knees are very important, especially for if you want to sit for long periods of time. I'm just bringing up the ones that I know that people don't train. Training your knees, everyone kind of does that. Everyone kind of does leg day because if you just do long walks and you do a lot of bending when you walk, pick things up. If you have a dog, when you throw things to them, you have to pick it off the floor. You do that a couple times a week. I'm not going to say you're going to have the strongest knees, but you're going to have pretty average knees, especially for your body weight. But like, you don't have to pay for a gym membership. A lot of gym memberships are very cheap. A lot of gyms give out free memberships to students and young people. So that's important to remember. Especially if you're a former student, you can often get like really big discounts. You know, sitting up straight is not always like from what I understand, that's not always good, depending on your body shape. But that's not important. That's not important. You're right. Look straight ahead, squish your chin back. You know, do as many good stretches as you can on at the desk. Do shoulder rotation. Shoulder rotation. Get a massage every couple of months. You can afford it. You know, one massage. Nice. You feel that shit. Really good if someone actually gives you a proper deep tissue. I've never even bothered to. Because I don't like when strangers touch my body. I do think it's also a lot of people's hobbies and jobs are also hunched over a desk. True. Then go back to doing your radio Taiso, man. Is Taiso just Tai Chi? Is Taiso just Tai Chi? Oh yeah, when I worked from home, I used to stand and work all the time. If you can afford to get a standing desk, they're really worth it. If you buy I'm going to show you guys a desk. It's really easy to make into a standing desk. Then you can go buy. So this is the easiest desk to mod on IKEA. The IKEA has this desk. I don't like the new IKEA website. Is it called the Belkin? They still have it? It should be the Bekan. There it is. IKEA has this desktop called the Bekan, right? This is important. I'm actually being serious. IKEA has this desktop called the Bekan. It's sometimes a pain in the ass to find, but this is the desktop. It comes in multiple sizes. They also have one called the Troten. The Troten. For context, for example, you see this is sit-stand desk, Troten, this one, and the one with the, they have another one with like a different shaped leg. All these desks you see here, almost all of them use the exact same worktop, this exact same desk worktop. So you can buy this worktop for like $29 or get the desk used. And then you can buy the legs separately. And if you're like, oh, sit-stand desk legs cost a lot. One, those are motorized. The non-motorized ones like this are only 129 pounds, which for a lot of you, you spend more on that on fucking boba tea and coffee anyway. But if you're like, I still can't afford that, you can buy just this mechanism used. And often this desktop is like a solid wood desktop. It's not a veneered, it's not like it's not a thin desktop. It's a solid, thick desktop with a little MDF. And so you can get a different, cheaper leg stand and just mount it on and then screw it in. And it'll work. I'm saying this as someone who's done this, by the way. I'm not saying this is like for no reason. Because the desktop itself is actually very light, even though it's very thick. And so it's worth getting, and they come all the way up to 160 centimeters wide. And so you can find the desktop separately, find the leg separately, and very cheap. Dog, please do not become fucking Jensen from Adam Jensen from fucking Deus Ex Human Revolution. Yes, standing desks are for able-bodied people. If you're physically disabled, Standing desks are out of the question, but there are alternatives to standing desks. Many people recommend standing desks because it keeps you in an upright position, which keeps you active and from having all the problems of sitting. If you are very disabled and you need to sit, then just you need to get a better chair. If you know you need to sit, like guys, let's be fucking serious about this for a second, right? Right? If your thing in life is you need to sit or you need to lay down and you just have to do that, you need to invest more in your chair. Like, you need to invest more in your sitting implement. They are more important to you than like anything else in your life. Your shoes will never be as important to you as your sitting implement because you don't walk that much because you're disabled, right? Like I'm not trying to be ableist and say don't buy nice shoes, but I hope that makes sense. Don't get Aeron chairs. Literally go and look for what you need as like a person. Like, let me give you an example, right? I'm not disabled by any stretch of the imagination, but I do have a very serious problem of being too tall. And so when I sit at most desks, my chair, my head is always looking down. So I had to solve it by doing one of two things. And the main thing was getting an adjustable chair that puts me down. But the other thing that recently happened to me is I recently developed a long-term injury. It might become a disability the way it's been going because I've had the long-term disability now for like 6 months. I'm probably gonna have it for another 6 months. I didn't tell any of you. I'm probably gonna have it for another 6 months, right? But so for at least a year, I'm going to be physically disabled and able to walk properly. I've still been trying to run and stuff, but I'm gonna level with you. I'm in pain every day, right? And one of the big pain components I have is when I sit and sit in a normal position. And my legs are like bent down, like a normal sitting position. My knees just flare up for no purpose and no reason. And the only solution I found is a leg rest. And so if you know you need like a chair, invest in all the chair things you need. Leg rest, leg pull-ups, the thing that like the lumbar support thing, maybe get a better one that isn't a foam pad and that screws in. I know these things are expensive, but the chair is your life, right? The chair is everything to you. And it's more important. Like one of the things I often, this is the chair I use. I'll show you the chair I use. I don't use any gaming chairs. Don't sit in gaming chairs. They're bad. Gaming chairs are in my opinion, pretty bad. I got my chair off of this website, off of the Guardian. And the chair I picked had to have a neck rest because I'm really tall. I need a neck rest. Otherwise, I can't use most of the chair. I don't really like the knockoff Aerons. Not this. Let me see. Actually, no, wait. The video, it wasn't this, it was a video. I know exactly where the chair I got is. I'm going to show you the chair where I got my chair. I'm going to show you where I got all my office equipment that is like to do with comfort. These people, these guys sell office chairs and office equipment in the United States, right? They do. But what's useful about them is they also do reviews about office chairs, and they don't make their own office chair. They just sell office chairs. They're very, 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 very good. Seriously, they're very good at telling you what you need depending on your height, because they even use 3 separate models to check this stuff, right? Like these are their office chairs under like $300. You can get these at Goodwill, but if you know what they look like, you can pick them up. Like you guys might be like, I can't afford them, but if you know what the chairs look like, that might be good for you when you go to what do you call it? Used goods stores. You often can then find what you're looking for very easily. So like these are important things. Yeah, like small visual like imperfections are not important to the functionality of your chair. Oh, there's a guy called Honesty. Honestly, that's a pretty good name. How can I? I wish I had a good name like that. His name is probably On. Dan On. Yeah, there it is. Look, the Asian chair nerd is here to give you important information about chairs. The thing is, I feel like this guy is probably like 5'10", 6'1". I don't know if he's gonna have my problem. If you get the IKEA chair, that's fine. But if you're gonna get any of these chairs, When you get any of these chairs, I only have one recommendation. If you're gonna get any of these office chairs, perfectly fine. But I recommend that all of you go on Amazon or wherever you shop. I know we don't all have money. I'm saying Amazon because you may not have the money. And you buy one of these. Buy one of these rollerblade office chair casters. They replace your office chair rollers with these rollerblade wheels. They're a lot more comfortable to glide on. They won't damage the carpet in your apartment or your home that came with your home, and therefore your landlord will get less upset at you. And also, again, they actually roll on most surfaces, so you will not be caught in your location. They only need a little bit of grease every couple of years, if that. And like they feel good. I use them right now. They're very good. That's the only requirement I'm going to tell you to do with your office chair. Okay, that's it. I don't want to. I'm not your dad. Sometimes in this channel we just talk about fucking chairs, man. There's that one chair I saw, that chair that someone had, that's like perfect chair for sitting with your pet, and it's like has like a little side thing and it bends over, the neck bends down. I hate that chair. Don't get that chair. So do not buy chairs like that. Anytime, son / daughter / non-binary child. This is why I'm saying that to all of you, so you all know what to do. Oh, if you have a lot of money, I want to show you something you shouldn't buy. Do not buy these chairs. Do not buy these chairs. Okay? They are not even worth the money that they cost. No, they're not bad chairs by any stretch of the imagination. And if you're very tall like me, these are very good chairs. If you're a heavy set person, no, I'm being very serious, but very, very blunt. I feel like a lot of artists are disabled or dealing with some kind of disability. And so often you gain weight when you're disabled. That's just very common. I'm not saying it's everyone, but it's very common to do so. And if you're a very heavy set person, these are good chairs. So if you're very tall or you're very heavy set, like you're in the 300 to 400 pound range, you know, these are good chairs. Get them because they can deal with your weight and they can hold you. And if you're like, Nen, I don't believe you, I'm going to show you this. Look, the Titan, they have these ones called the XLs. So the Titan Evo Lite, the XL variant, so the size XL does up to 2 meter tall people, up to 180 kg. 180 kg is 400 pounds. So if you are 300 to 400 pounds, right? Even if you're not very tall, they're very worth it. This is the variant that's out of stock, but they have other ones that are in stock. And if you are those people, it's worth buying a chair like this. As someone who's very tall and not very heavy set, doesn't really help me that much, but it can be helpful. But if you're very tall and very heavy set, it can be very useful to get stuff like this. They are pricey. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think the cheapest these go is 489 pounds. That's like $500. But like, you would rather get this than be miserable forever. You don't have to get any add-ons or anything. You just get nothing. No add-ons, no products, no accessories. Buy it for $489 flat, and then move on with your life. These are worth it if that's your life. I say this because like the streamers get them for free, and then the heavyset people need them, and there are not a lot of chairs that can hold your weight. Like, one of the problems if you're very heavy is you will sit on a chair and it will shrink. It will like pull you down. And so all the good posture you just gained, it like takes it away from you. It's not very nice. And as someone who was heavy, not very fun. I hope I don't sound judgmental. I hope I sound very supporting. I hope I sound supporting. The only big downside is you need to make sure you're in the UK. In the US, I don't know how much the shipping it costs. The UK is a lot cheaper, but the US is more expensive apparently. That's it. Yeah, that's everything I was gonna say on picking the stuff you sit with. Yeah. That's it. See ya. What's up, everybody? It's Critical. And 10 out of 10 chair side tangent. We have so many side tangents. We need to do fewer side tangents. Um, like I think about this stuff a lot because I think it affects us the most. We have the most chair bound job, and most of your time is spent on chairs and doing chair stuff and like sitting at a desk. And it bugs me. I got 12 minutes till it's time to post. Okay. Okay, I'm focused. 12 minutes. 12 minutes. I will stop everything and I will post in 12 minutes. Thank you. Finally, someone's looking out for me. Okay, cool. The web novel thing wasn't very long. I just wanted to talk a little bit about it. I have a big question for you guys, actually. This is a very small, I got a big question. A small question. Guys, are we okay? Like, I've been seeing a lot of, okay. I saw a post on Reddit about people getting AI, like what seemed to be AI generated comment that just berate them on their webtoon, like really bad AI generated comments. And I'm also seeing like a lot of creators are just very stressed right now, and so I'm just asking, like, are we okay? Is anyone getting weird, evil comments? Is everyone okay and eating well? Do we all have work? Hey, Sam, can you give me $50,000 so that I can go um, go and uh, uh, hunt lions? I was thinking of how to use 50 grand. I was like, I actually don't know how to use 50 grand. YouTube's AI moderation is going well. That's good. I just wanted to check in. It feels like it's a pretty tumultuous time. It just feels a little bit concerning. I'm so no. I don't know. I have to ask questions. I'm gonna hunt a lion called Cecil. I'm gonna hunt a lion called Cecil, and you're all gonna love me for it. Cecil the lion is going down. Thank you. If anyone judges me for hunting Cecil the lion, I want you to know that that's a hate crime, and you're taking away my ability to communicate with the world. Oh wow. I've seen the same thing on AO3. Yeah, the AI comment thing was really weird to see. It's like really mean AI comment. Yeah, you guys don't know about Cecil the lion? Wait, there's nobody here know about. You guys too young to know about Cecil the lion? Cecil, okay, this is such a big tangent. Cecil the lion was this African lion that was killed by a man who took a picture of it. He was killed by a guy who took a picture of it and posted it on Twitter. Or was it Facebook? And it went crazy viral because people were making fun of it. It was a dentist. It was a dentist. It was a dentist. Yeah, I remember this. It was a dentist, and people went fucking crazy. His name was Walter Palmer. He was an American dentist, and then he paid 50 grand. I was like, I knew the number. Do you like? Sam, see how good I am at this. I knew the exact fucking number, right? He paid $50,000 to a professional hunter guide to go hunt and kill a lion, and then on a private property. The lion was old, by the way, at the time. The lion was already old and was going to die soon. The whole point of this was to gain money, look after young lions. People didn't know this. So they straight up dragged this man. They dragged this man through layers of mud that one could never mud so old that it was Paleolithic. They dragged him through it. And then when he emerged the other side, he vanished. he was a puff of smoke. They had run his body through it, and there was nothing left but the sands of time. And this man is gone. His private dentist outfit, like I think, just vanished overnight. And then he just basically stopped. His social media existence vanished. Everything was gone, and everyone who allowed him to hunt the lions was arrested. And because what they did was they said they were gonna bow hunt the lion, but the dentist shot him. And the guy got away with it because he just went back to the US and was like, guys, I told my guys what I wanted to do. They promised me everything was above board. It's not my fault. And that was it. And this was international news. International news. They stopped conversations about the war on terror to talk about Cecil the Lion. I shit you not. I shit you not. Conversations about the active war on terror, the fucking Iraq war, the war in Afghanistan was stopped to have a conversation about Cecil the Lion. And I just think that that's funny as shit. I'm sorry, I'm just getting old now. He was named Cecil before the death. He was named after Cecil Rhodes. Something Wikipedia article, I read it just now. But he was named Cecil before he died. Oh, this news. This was Harambe too. No, this was truly second Harambe. This is second Harambe, honestly. Didn't this happen before Harambe, actually? The more I think about it. It was after. Harambe was 2012. And this was Harambe too. Ah, damn. We've been through some shit. This was at the risk of saying, this was white people's 9/11, man. This was their real 9/11. Was it before Harambe or after Harambe? I saw Harambe was before Trump. And 2016 was Trump. No, shit, Harambe was 2016. Okay, yeah, it was before Trump by like months, not by like years. Okay, this was Harambe 2, but before Harambe. Harambe was Cecil 2. Guys, it's over. The number of people who were so upset about this, unimaginable. I remember being in school and people were fucking posting Facebook posts about Cecil and how much of a tragedy it was that people go out and destroy. I'm sorry, it was just so stupid at the time. He's using the steel. He's using steel case chair. Look at this steel case office chair. Why did you buy chairs from here? This place looks like it's literally made by the guy who invented the cubicle. Like in a bad way. But okay. What did you pay? These look expensive, man. Okay, I'm gonna look at this one. Customize. Let's customize. Configure it. Oh, the chair. There's a stool version of it. What is this? Oh, I guess it offers me a place to put my legs. Okay, let's get black on black. Black shell. Black fabric. Fully adjustable arms, 360. Black base. Soft casters. There. And how much is it gonna? $2,000. You can't see the price. It's $2,000. This is $2,000. I can't. I can't. What do you mean? With the headrest, it's $3,000. $2,500. This is the guys. Look, this is a $2,500. That is $2.5 grand of pure performance chair. Are we willing to pay this much for a chair? By the way, if you're wondering why the Leap one I hate, but the Aeron knockoff was better. Let me see what it's called. It's called Leap. He bought the Leap chair. Oh, it's this one. He bought this chair. Why did you buy this? It looks ugly. Anyway, so you bought this. Let's get it in the black fabric. I wanted to see what everything looks like when it's all together. Black fabric. It's already $2,000, by the way, without the the headrest. So this is $2,500 as well. This is the ugliest looking chair I've ever seen. I'm not even joking. This is a hideous chair. $2.5 grand is what you paid for this. Why? Why? You deserve this, by the way. You deserve it being bad. You could have just bought the Aeron. How much is the Aeron? That's what the website says. The Aeron is fucking. How much is it? How much is it? Wait, how much is it? The Aeron is like it's $870. You could have just bought the fucking Aeron. I can't. I can't do it, man. You could have just bought the fucking Aeron. Lock in. Lock in. Okay, let's get the largest Aeron. Let's get it onyx on onyx. Just black on black. Let's get standard fully adjustable. He can't hear us. He's got his Aeron. Like, this is only $1.5 grand, and it doesn't even have a fucking. Like, this is so much cheaper. She just bought an Aeron. I can't handle it, man. You spent like $1,000 more for less chair. Your chair was $1K. Okay, that's not. How is it that the chair you bought for $1,000 is now $2,000? It's still more. It was still about as expensive as an Aeron. So I don't know if it was worth it. I don't know if it was worth it. Oh shit! Oh shit! It's time. Wait! It's posting time. It's posting time. That everything needs to stop. I need to post about the contest. I need to post about the contest. Okay? I need to do it. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it. Okay. 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 Cool. This is the Instagram post. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do I need to change anything? Do I need to change anything? Everything good? Are we happy? Are we happy? Does it look good? Does it look good? Answer my question. Okay, good enough. Let's call it. All right. I have to like literally stop myself because I've been so busy. I haven't had time to do anything else. Okay. I'm going to fucking post this on Instagram and Twitter and everywhere. Okay, I need to come up with copy. Fuck. What's the copy gonna be? What's the copy? I'm not making it January 6th anyway. What's the copy gonna be? What's the copy gonna be? What's the copy gonna be? Someone's already uploaded an entry, which is really cool. Anyway. Okay, join the Webcomics Hub. Webcomics Hub comic contest. Join the Words and Pictures comic contest 2025. This year's theme is online. Guys, you all need to fucking retweet this shit and repost it on Instagram and Twitter and Blue Sky. I'm doing this once. Did I write 2205? Can you see my screen? Are you watching me suffer? Good. 2025. This year's theme is online. The goal is to make a 3-page comic. I think I said maximum 3 pages. Hold on, let me check something. You change the text of the thing, but the maximum number of pages is 3 pages. A 3-page comic. 25 panel comic that embodies some aspect of the theme. I don't know where to put exclamation marks. I'm not good at being expressive of the theme. Prizes this year are sponsored by at XP Pen UK. I have to use specifically this one. XP Pen UK. Join the contest with the link in the reply. Okay. Fuck. I need to like modify the rules, but fine, good enough. Done. 1 down, 2 to go. Okay. Blue Sky. Shadow Cody Island Ski. What the fuck? Whatever. I don't care what happens on this website anymore. What do you guys think? The copy read good? Do we like the copy? Yes or no? No, we will never do more than 3 pages because at least not now. It's very imperative that this is easy. This needs to be one of the things I learned from the company Dropout about like involving people in your event. Is you can't be people's best for like people's job. You can't be. You don't have enough. I don't have enough money to be people's job, but I have enough money to be people's favorite second job. I have enough money to be people's favorite second job, right? They love me. I don't ask too much. I make them happy, and in return, they provide me enough value I can leverage. That is what you want to be. People's favorite second job. Okay. That's Blue Sky Dog. Actually, I don't know. Why did I post that? Fuck! This is what happens to me every day, by the way. This is my life. I forgot to check if XP Pen has a Blue Sky. I should have done my basic due diligence. There they are. Let's go. I need to remove some letters. Whatever. Okay, done. Next one, Instagram. I'm so happy my chat is keeping me responsible. Fuck. How do you make a post on the Instagram? Oh, there. I was like, how do you make a post on the Instagram app? I realizing I haven't used any of my Instagram for like years now. How do I crop it? Why is it cropping it so weird? Wait, 1 second. Why is it cropping it weird? This is like supposed to be a perfect Instagram. Am I tripping? Okay, I need to do it on my phone. Yeah, that should be. Yeah, that's fine. Am I tripping? Hold on, I need to actually check something. Let's look at my DMs. I need to make sure I'm actually tagging the right people. Yeah, actually, Pen UK. The link in bio. Hold on, wait. I need to add a. Is collaborators how you do a multi-person post? Is that's how you do a multi-person post, right? Am I fucking forgetting something? Is this just a feature that's only on the mobile version? Oh, I've forgotten how to do the multi-person post. I'm gonna have to do it on my phone. I'm gonna have to do it on my phone. I hate using Instagram. I hate using Instagram. I hate it. Oh God, fucking kill me. Why is Instagram the worst app ever made? Who made Instagram? Who we need to find the man that made Instagram and we need to get rid of him. He can no longer be allowed to live on God's green earth. I'm a certified Instagram hater, man. I'm the biggest Instagram hater of all time. Let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch fights, it's gonna be direct. Sugar Burger made it worse. Um, they want me to do. Let's see, what is this? How do you co-author? Let's see, co-author Instagram. I forgot how to do this. I'm sorry. I have to look it up. It's a collaboration feature. Okay. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Okay. Cool. So tag people, invite collaborators. God, it actually wasn't going to work if I did it the way I did it. I actually couldn't have survived if I'd done it the way I wanted. Oh my God. Instagram is the worst platform ever. Okay. the third. I forgot to write the word third. But yeah, okay, I've done it. Do I need to add music to an Instagram post for it to be good anymore? I am the biggest fucking hater of Instagram. I'm sorry, guys. I've tried so hard to love Instagram. I've tried. I tried. But it's not working. Should I add music to my Instagram post? Is that what the kids love? What do I add? Animal Crossing music. What do you think? Do you like this? Do we like this, chat? It's not trending, but it was in the for me section. What's in the trending sounds? Okay, none of these are good. I'm going to the Animal Crossing music. Okay. No AI. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I posted it. I posted it. Now we need to do one last thing, chat. We need to do. Wait, guys, there's a Waluigi burlesque night. What? What the fuck? I don't want to think about it. Anyway, so, okay, we've done everything. Actually, I'm going to show you guys the thing I have. I don't know if I can show you, actually. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I can show you. One, eight, one. I actually don't know if I can show you this. I'll show you guys. I'll do it later. But in exactly like, as soon as this stream, I have to end the stream to do this email because it's got a bunch of people's private emails on it. I can't do that on stream. But I'm going to send the email thread out. But thank you to everybody for holding me responsible. Thank you. You people saved my life. I'm free. I am free of my own hubris. I am free of my own struggles. You don't understand how difficult it is to maintain doing anything and have a relationship, have a life. Doesn't matter. It's so hard. It's so hard. Either way, enter the fucking contest. Get your friends to enter the fucking contest, okay? I need you to get your money up, not your funny up. Get your friends in the contest. This is the third words and pictures contest. I need you all in there. You have literally till the end of the year. Not give me money. Join the contest so I can give you a prize. No, we don't accept web novels. Get the fuck out of here. Draw. Send it to everybody you know. Like, share, retweet. I'm going to do everything I can to fucking promote this at this point. Support me. I need it this time more than ever. Oh, I need this more than ever. It's been so hard to just live and also do this, especially with how many delays I had to deal with it. I can't accept the prize even if I win. Just take the fucking prize. I'm not saying, I mean, you can pay them to join. I don't mind if you pay your friends to join. I don't mind if you pay your friends to join. I'll give you an AI generator. I'll AI generate you a cover myself. Okay. I'll give you an AI generator cover by myself. I'll do it. I'll do it for you. If that's what you need, feel comfortable working with me. I'll AI generate you a cover. All right. Is everyone happy now? AI generated covers for all. I need to send the fucking email. I can't believe that I am such a deeply difficult to find responsible. Last year was so easy because it was just me. And now I have to do so many different things for other people. A regular voter is 1/1,000,000th of a vote. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for being part of my regular voters. You need 1,000,000 regular voters to be able to equal one premium vote. The premium voters make a lot of money. I'm very proud of myself for getting that post out in time. Uh, the new rules. Okay, so I'm just gonna open the Words and Pictures website because there's stuff I need to change on it because I've been so busy I didn't mess with anything. But let's just talk about it real quick. The rules are pretty much the same as last time. No porn. Team size is infinite. Make sure to credit all participants. No NFTs. No hate content. No AI. No gratuitous violence. Done. The submissions all need to be related to the theme, right? Everything's to be related to the theme. Make sure it meets the requirements of the theme. I'm gonna change the word bubble here to online, but it's the same fucking premise. All right. The idea is to meet the requirements of the theme. I'm gonna fix this text bit tonight. So by tomorrow morning, this will be different. Right? Other than that, everything is the same thing. Just replace the word bubbles with friggin' online. That's it. That's it. Okay. There's no change to the rules in any substantial way. The size format same. Okay. Everything else same as last year. Whatever things you had from last year, just reuse them. And you have till the end of the month. I'm gonna just add that on to a timer somewhere up here, so you know how many days you have left. I'll get that done during this week. But yeah, guys, it's done. It's done. XP Pen actually promised 3 different things here. I need to actually change the prices because the XP Pen changed the prices to be better, and I forgot to update them. Because XP Pen promised me the 22-inch laptop tablet you see, and then 2 drawing. No, actually, these are the better prizes. Yeah, they promised me all 3 of these prizes, which is awesome. They didn't have to because the initial prices we agreed on were actually a lot worse. They gave me the 22-inch, the Magic Drawing Pad, and the Magic Notepad. Originally it was the Magic Drawing Pad and then like one of the other tabs. But yeah, please join. Please. Thank you. I'll put the countdown to the end on the website. I launched it 2 weeks ago, but the posts are up now. The posts are up. Okay? I'll fix like 3 text things. It'll be done. Thank you so much for like keeping me honest. Okay? Thank you for keeping me honest, guys. I appreciate you so much. It's been so much work to do, but it's done. All my content stuff is done. Oh, shit. Streaming. Somebody did an entry. Look, let's read the entry. Let's read the entry somebody uploaded. Check it out. Wait, I feel like I've seen this person's art before. Is it the same person from last year? The Acrobat and the Clown. Who made it? I forgot to do the thing. I forgot to include the author's name somewhere here, so I actually don't know who made. I'll get that handled. The author's name should be here. The author's name should be here, but I'll get that. I'll get that handled. That's my bad. It happens. It happens. Mistakes happen. Forgive me. The author's name is supposed to be here. You see, like next to under the name next to votes, the alternate is supposed to be there. I'll get that. Uh, it's a good entry. I've seen this person's art. Why do I recognize? Is this Quanto's? No, this isn't Quanto. Quanto draws very like. Either way, they've submitted something. Um, this is supposed to be about online dating, and I think it's really funny that I didn't understand that for a moment because I didn't realize that this person was like, what you call it? Was like talking about that. It's Ski Coke. It is Ski Coke. Yes. Oh, I'm so old. It probably was Ski Coke last time. Ski Coke is pretty chill. Love Ski Coke. We love Ski. We love best person. Okay, so I'm going to tell you guys something. This is a small secret, not very important. My partner does not watch my live streams. So I'm going to tell you guys what I'm making them for their birthday in February. And you're going to tell me if it's a good idea or a bad idea. This is one of the things that's taking up a substantial amount of my time. I'm making my partner an MP3 player from scratch. It sounds so fucking stupid when I say it. I'm building my partner a wireless MP3 player using a microcontroller and some electronics. And that's one of the things I've spent a lot of time doing. Like a lot of my time has been devoted to that. I've gotten pretty far, if I'm being honest. When I run it, it like has a screen now. It plays the music. Music actually plays. I just need to like send the music to something so I can hear it. Yeah, and then I need to put a cover of Taylor Swift on there because they're a big Swift. They're a massive Swiftie. Yeah, but can I be honest with you? Making an MP3 player is hard, guys. Like, I've never thought about this. Look, I'm very much a I could do anything person because that's been my life. Like, I installed a dishwasher yesterday night for no reason, just because I bought one for the first time ever in my life. I never owned a dishwasher before, so I bought one and I installed one last night. And I didn't realize how much of my life has been spent just doing stuff, and then how hard I find it to do this specific thing, which is which is apparently just the work of making an MP3 player. I didn't realize how hard it was going to be. I'm so bad at programming. I'm coding everything, and I'm building the electronics. I've got like a Arduino board and a bunch of electronics just on my desk right now. I'm doing the button layout for like pause, play, like reset, forward and back. Oh, so much. It won't be perfect, but it'll be. Get you a partner that will make you an MP3 player. That's how much someone should love you, guys. That's the minimum someone should love you. And if they don't make you an MP3 player because they love you, then they're not the one. Oh God. I'm glad this is over with. Anyway, guys, do you want to make a web novel? What the fuck did I just I didn't wait, did it play through the computer? Let me actually check if that happened. I didn't hear what just played. So I have no idea. Like my computer's hold on, my computer is does not have my I left my headphones somewhere. I have no idea what that audio was. Oh. I just fucking clicked the fucking some random. I'm an idiot. I'm you know what I'm realizing? I'm very susceptible to cyber attacks. I'm very susceptible to phishing, man. I just opened the first thing I saw and clicked it. I didn't question what it would do. I didn't question who would hear it. I didn't check a single thing. It could have been Literally life destroying, and I just clicked it. Oh my god. I swear to God, if you write Idge Bowl in my chat, I'm gonna fucking ban you. What do you mean Idge Bowl? Who the fuck are you? Idge Bowl my ass. Stupid ass. I hate these kids, man. What happened to Ruffle? Ruffle coptering? What happened to fucking LMAO? Right? Idge Bowl. Fucking the kid. The hip new lingo. I'm sorry, but you need to get off my fucking lawn. Thank you. I'm being. Listen, Quanto, listen. This is my own private domicile, and I will not be harassed. You cannot come in here and tell me that I made you care about brain rot, and somehow it's my fault that you are brain rotted. It's not my fault. It's all you, man. I'm getting so fucking old. Guys, I've been trying to convince my students I'm 50. I think I'm close to convincing my students I'm 50. They think I'm 50. None of you know how old I am, but no, you all know I'm not 55. My students think I'm 55. Oh God, it's working. I got them. I've been telling them I'm 55 for months. They've been asking when I was born, and I would be like, this day. When stuff happened in the 80s, I'll be like, yeah, I was only 10 years old back then. And they're falling for it. The kids are falling for it. They think I'm 55. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. The way Zoomers are aging, it must be believable. What are you trying to say about me? No, it's school-wide gaslighting. Remember, it's school-wide gaslighting. No, they keep saying you're lying because they look at me and they go, you look so young. One of them said I was 21. I'm not 21. One of them said I was 21, and they were like, you can't be 55. One of them said, you're at most 40s. One of them looked me dead in the eye and said, you look 40. I'm not 40. um, and then one of them straight up looked at me and said, do you have kids? And I was like, no, I don't have kids. If you don't have kids, then you can't be 50. How would you get to 50 without having kids? What's wrong with you? These kids are like 11 to 18, and I can't. The standing theory is I'm 35, and I just keep lying for my entertainment. A kid followed me after school, outside of the school. She walks up to me. And she's like, sir, sir, have you been arrested before? I was told that you were arrested and that the principal bailed you. For context, my principal wouldn't give you $5 if our life depended. Right? We don't get free lunch as teachers at the school. We have to pay for lunch. Okay? And we pay higher prices than everyone else. It's not even subsidized for us. We pay a lot of money for lunch. And she's like, and like the kids pay a lot of money too, so they know that the principal ain't giving away free shit ever. Right? Okay. The principal bailed you out. I should have looked at her and I went, girl, did the principal give you free lunch? She's like, no. And I'm like, and why would she even bail me out? Let's be serious for a second. She wouldn't even give us free food. And you think she's gonna spend money for bail? You think she's gonna spend bail money? You're crazy. You're crazy. That's the conversation in a nutshell. Like, yeah, that's it. The thing is, the reason they said that is they were like, so I accidentally broke a computer. Like I snapped part of a desk in half. And the kids do not understand that I'm so strong that I've never been to prison. That's it. That's where it came from. Like that's it. I broke something really difficult to break, and they're shocked, and that's the whole story. That's what they've been going around thinking. They're like, you must have gone to jail. You must have gone to jail. Kids are weird, man. Yeah, like that's it. Kids are just weird, man. I don't know. It's adorable, adorable in a weird way. Either way. All right, chat. I need to send emails. So if you entered last year's contest, expect an email. If you entered last year's contest at all, even if you didn't submit a comic, but you entered with the intention of submitting a comic, that means you probably like entered and you upload the images, but you never published. It does happen. Some people did. You will get an email in like an hour. So look forward to that email. Uh, it will be an email telling you about the contest, which you already know about, and telling you to enter. I hope you guys do. I'm having a really good time running this thing. And thank you so much for everyone supporting me. Remember to support me on social media and the line and blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. Thank you. Thank you, chat. I'm going to bed. People who watch the VOD for this is gonna be like, I don't know what the fuck was going on in there, man. Halfway through, he just goes has a fucking mental breakdown about posting on social media. And they're right. They're right. That was the rhythm of Swell Entertainment's outro, Ika. That was exactly the rhythm of Swell Entertainment's outro. I'm Amanda, you're watching Swell Entertainment, and today we're going to talk about this event that you've never heard of. You watch too much of that. Big Swell Entertainment fan here. We love to see women in tech. Anyway, goodbye, good night. I'm the funniest guy alive.